Hello everyone, John Fate 2 bringing a brand new What If. What if Doctor Who returns to the classic way of doing episodes? So basically, how they used to do like 4, 6, the way like even with the Diet Master Plan, like 14, 14, no, 14, 13. Though it isn't the longest running one. The longest running one is the Trial of the Time Lord, though a lot of people won't count that as 14. But if it does do that, that could be really good because we haven't really had a proper one since the Time Lord one where it was with the Master. So we had Udapau. I think I'm probably gonna get these in the wrong order. The Sound of Drums, the Master of Time Lords, and then of course we had Turn Left and the two Dark Parties. So we had the Stone Earth and Journey's End. So we haven't had any three-parters since then, which we did have in the classic series, and of course we didn't have any two-parters. Two-parters are more like the new series. How does it look like I'm looking? It looks like I'm not looking at you properly. I'll sit like this. So I would like to see it. They might be able to, with the classic series, they had loads of episodes, and it doesn't seem like they have a lot of storytelling now. It's just one episode, and that's it. It's over. It's a bit like, let's say, the Ark. So if you watch the Ark with the William Hartnell's Doctor, um, William Hartnell helped these aliens were being enslaved by the humans, and then the alien, well, they're not being saved, but they were just working peacefully, and then the humans were being enslaved in the end because when Hartnell to go back there by the aliens. So they got a bit of back of their medicine, but they did live happily ever after if you haven't watched the Ark. So why couldn't they do a story like that? A story like the Ark. I think that's a four-parter. Like the first two, I'm not sure, but I think it's a four-parter. But anyways, why can't they do it? Like that. So they go somewhere. Let's say past, and they travel to the future to see how they do. So that could last a long time. Now we haven't had a four-parter since was five. What was the last four-parter? But we haven't had a four-parter. Let's say in ages. I can't remember which one. I don't watch Sylvester McCoy's a lot. He's my favourite Doctor. Tom Baker is, and so is Dave Tennant. But we haven't had it since the classic series. Let's say that. I'd like to know what they would do with the story arcs. Would it be good? Would it be bad? I think if they start doing them again, we'll have a bit of a mix because I don't know if the new series writers, because there'll be some new series writers with Chris, what's his name, Chibnall. There'll be some new series writers, but if that ever would happen, I'm not saying it would, but if it ever did, the old way of doing episodes, I don't think they would have enough story knowledge to carry on. They will have to bring in some of the old writers and directors and all that. And I wouldn't mind that, bring back some of the old guys, who did the four parters, the 8-parters, the 12-parters. It'd be cool, bring back some of the old ones, but I know they wouldn't do it. As they wouldn't bring back Russell T Davies. Where I don't understand why they wouldn't, because Russell T Davies, in my opinion, he's written some of the worst episodes, but in fact, he's written some of the best episodes. A bit like Stephen Moffat, but he's done the worst Damaged Doctor at the moment. But so is Russell T Davies with Love and Monsters, but a lot of people love Love and Monsters. There you go. I find it all right sometimes, and sometimes I can't watch it. Just stupid, but it's all right. But I just like to know what they would do with the episodes. Four partners. I think the next thing, if they want to do, trying to return to the classic theme, is to do a four-parter. Now I know this isn't going to happen in series 10, as there's a lot of single parts, and if there's any two parts, I just hope the first one isn't a two-parter. It's definitely a first part, a one-parter with the Daleks fighting the felons in space. For some reason, the Doctor, maybe it's end of part 1 to part 2. Part 1, part 2, episode 1 to episode 2. But and probably the last one might be a 3 or two-part, and it might be a bit like a Turn Left Dalek one, where the two last ones, the final, and then whoever's left of the group, whoever they're fighting, the truth, are in the Christmas special. You know, the leader, and that will be it. But that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you know anything you want to put down below, you go ahead. Any ideas? People are sometimes better ideas than me, but I've heard a lot of Whovians talk about it, and I would like to see it, return to back to the classic way of filming, as it would be interesting to see it how it used to be. Now, how it used to be, many episodes. It used to be like 4, 6. I'm sure they've done a 3-part too. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe before I start mumbling off. And goodbye for now. Bye bye.